Hi, it's Jen, and in today's video, we're going to be talking about original versus remake. We're going to be talking about the original Prom Night 1980 versus Prom Night 2008, the remake. According to my sources on Wikipedia, the 2008 version is a loosely based remake, but it still qualifies as a remake. And if you watched one or either of them and you're expecting to see the other one and compare characters, you're not gonna get that. Compare storylines. This is very loose remake. The only thing that these two movies have in common is, well, prom happens and also murder. That's about it. I'm going to try my best to describe these two without spoiling anything, just in case you want to see it. Also, I'm not a professional, so all of this is just me yapping. I do like movies that actually give you backgrounds on the characters. 1980 starts off with a backstory. It's not a flashback, but it's pretty much just showing you background on the characters that you're about to follow in the entire movie. Throughout this entire film, we actually do get to see lives of every main character. You get to see what each character is actually looking forward to on this day leading up to prom night, what they want, what they're looking to get out of today. A loose plot description I'm going to give here, the 1980 prom night. Remember how I said it was a flashback pretty much based on the main characters. Loose description here, they were bullies. Somebody got murked. What? Those bullies later on throughout the day and night get murked one by one. And what's happening? Who is it? We don't know until the very end. And in the early beginning of the 1980 film, one of the main characters, this is something that I was thinking, is this normal? Was this normal back then? Because we get a lot of stranger danger since the 2000s and up. But she got picked up by a random hitchhiker. Kind of. Well, not a random hitchhiker, he's the one driving. But he was just like, hey, hitting on her. And she was like, oh, well, okay. And then she gets a ride to school from him. I thought that was a little funky. And then I did take note that this movie was a bit of a drag. Kind of like it's a little bit long. It takes a minute to, get to the point because this is a horror movie. So it takes a while. It takes about 38 minutes into the film that something spooky actually happens. I mean, you get some suspenseful music before that, I believe. But nothing really spooky happens until 40 minutes into the film. But I did unfortunately guess who the killer was in the end, about 15 minutes in. I was hoping I was wrong, but I was right. The murder scenes in the 1980 film, though, they were pretty fun because they did coincide with what each character was doing at the time. You're following them the entire day, you know what they're struggling with that day, and scary thing happens, they die. And then in the 1980 prom night, you get the icon Jamie Lee Curtis. This is the one that I decided to watch first. I always saw this film on Tubi. It was on my watch list on Tubi. I saw the cover with Jamie on it, and I know she's an iconic scream queen. So I was interested in watching Prom Night 1980 before I even knew that there was a remake of it. And then the remakes showed up on Tubi as well. So I'm like, double feature. 2008 Prom Night also has an icon. John Tucker Must Die queen, Brittany Snow. So I was excited. I didn't know anything about this movie before I jumped in. The cover does not show you anybody who's in this film either. But 2008 starts off with what you think is a dream, but it's kind of like a quick flashback. And when I say quick, it is quick. Not a lot of backstory on the characters that you're going to see in this movie besides one, and that's Brittany Snow's character. I'm terrible with names, so if I'm going to refer to anybody, it's going to be Jamie and Brittany. My loose plot description on the 2008 prom night that very quick bad dream callback is the main character is Brittany's like trauma. That same person that induced this trauma onto her, like, is out to get her now. And everybody else is just collateral damage because he's just out for her. In the 2008 film, that one is pretty quick. We got a long drag in the 1981, but the 2008 film, you go straight into it. Like, you get that small little flashback in the beginning off of Brittany's character, and then it goes straight into everybody's pretty much getting ready for prom. Like, they're not even spending the day at school or anything. They're already getting ready for prom. She's already talking with her friends. And I'm like, how am I supposed to care about these main characters if I don't even know them? They just tell me, like, it's already prom night. We're already getting into it. Although the opening scene, it has a good song. It's supposed to be in Oregon, although everything is filmed in LA, obviously. But it has a nice little vibey intro. I forgot about that. But then it goes straight into the movie. It's already prom night. Spooky things are already happening. It's like a speed run especially compared to the 1981. That one was like slow burn. So in this showdown between the 1980 and 2008 prom night, 2008 loses. 1980 is definitely a better film. The 2008 film, though, it is quick, like you mentioned. It is so fast. I mean, it's a fun time, though. I'm not gonna lie. It's not a great film. I'm gonna be honest. Between the both of them, 1980 Prom Night is a better film than 2008 Prom Night. But by a sliver. Because to me, the 1980 Prom Night is if you're actually looking, well, if you really want to watch the original and you're looking to what the basis of that story actually is, good character building, watch 1980. If you're looking for that 2000 soundtrack with some 2000 stars, you're probably going to want to watch 2008. But keep in mind that just because you watch the 2008 film does not mean that you really don't know jack squat about the original, because this is a very loose remake. 2008 Prom Night is not a superior film, not a good film. House of Wax is a way better 2000s movie, especially for a horror movie. But 2008 is a fun time. So if you're looking for a good movie, watch the 1981. If you're looking for a fun time, but not a great time, watch the 2008 one. So this video is probably all over the place. I'll probably figure out how to structure it better along the way, because I don't think this is going to be the last original versus remake that I want to make. It's pretty fun to do double features of these. I do like watching a lot of 2000s remake and a lot of 1980s films too. If I'm looking for body horror films, I do like to go look for 1980s. They did pretty good with the special effects then, because it was practical. But anyways, before I keep on yapping and make zero sense, thanks for watching. See you next time.